Hello everyone, welcome to my homework. Anyway, we are going to study something cool. I'm studying, I'm trying to learn, so making it happen. So I have this pretty, test, practice test. No, not the practice test. It is just a, it is called review for the test one. So I'm studying calculus 2 this semester. That is the only class I have this semester, and after that I'm moving to, I think, Orlando, I think. Anyway, I'm going to do math this this math problem with you all, only for the people who learns math. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not saying that other people don't learn math, but people who study calculus too. I'm just interested in doing this mathematic problem. I'm gonna This is a problem. So this is the calculus problem. It is a integration problem. Welcome to my math study. Thank you. Anyway, let's see what is the question. Okay, question is f of x equal to e to the 4x secant. It's called inverse secant. Arc secant, inverse secant, and e to the 4x. So this is the question that we need to solve. In terms of solving this question, it means we integrate this. So what we're going to use is to find derivatives. Find derivatives. What we can derive from it? Is that right? I don't know. Derivatives, deriving, derive from something. So this is not really bad, but that is a mathematical rule, a calculus rule, which we learn in calculus 1. It is called, I think, yeah, it's called product rule. So we use the product rule plus a formula sheet that we need this formula, which is the inverse trigonometric function formula. We need to know those functions, and we use those formula to solve this problem, because when we integrate arc sine secant e to the 4x, we have to have that formula, that function. So product rule, this is how it works. Product, recopy the first function. There are two, first of all, we need to understand that there are two functions in this question. This is one, and this is the second one. So what we have to do is, in product rule, according to the product rule, we recopy the first function, which is e to the 4x. So we just recopied it. And then times, we need to take derivatives of the second function, which is arc secant e to the 4x. So that is, a formula, a function, a trigonometric inverse function. So what is that formula is, which is this: secant, arc secant u or x equal to 1 over u square root of u squared minus 1 and u prime, which is u prime means derivatives of u, what we equal to u. So in this question, we equal u to the e to the 4x. So this is our u. Now let's do the function. Let's do the problem itself. So how are we going to do that? We just put the formula in there. What is the formula again? The formula here is 1 over, what is u? We said, u is e to the 4x. So we put e to the 4x square root of u squared, which is e to the 4x squared, right? Minus 1. So I'm going to make a change to this one because I like to put it in the middle. Let's put it in the middle. Now it is pretty cool. So here we go. This is the first one that we're doing, but we're not done yet, solving this function, the taking derivatives of this. So what we have to do is next is we need to take u prime, which is we need to have derivatives of e to the 4x. E to the 4x of derivatives is always e to the x. So but we have to, there is a um, what is the word for oh my goodness, um, I just my mind just went blank. Coefficient of the x. We bring that 4 to the front, and then rest of is rest. We can't change anything. E to the 4x is what the derivatives of e to the 4x is. So 4e to the 4x is the derivatives of e to the 4x. So now we can close that side. Product rule. With the first function, take the derivative of the second function, and then add what we're going to add. Recopy the second function. We just recopy the second function as it is, like this. Secant, which is not just secant, it's an inverse secant. E to the 4x. We recopied the second function and take the derivative of the first functions. So inside this big bracket, we do this bracket to take derivatives, which is the derivatives of the first function is we just learned about it, 4 to the e to the 4x. So here we go. So now we can see, everything right there for what we need to solve this problem. And I want to make sure that we did things right. We took the recopy the first function, took the derivative of the second function, plus recopy the second function and take the derivatives of the second function. I think I did good. So now we simplify this. So here we go. In simplifications, we can do this. We can see this e to the 4x and this e to the 4x can cancel out. So we cancel it out. Let's get rid of those things, right? And then actually we just need to reorganize the whole thing. You just write the answer now, okay? Here we go. Are you ready? Learning math. It's a lot of work, but it's really fun when you learn things. It's really fun, but it takes time. So now we can do one more thing. This 4ex, 4e to the 4x, pardon for my, language and accent. So we can see this common thing in both sides, so we can factor this out. So we write 4e, let me bigger this paint, so brush. So 4e to the 4x, we factor that thing completely out of that whole thing. So what we're gonna left with, inside of this, 1 over e to the 4x squared minus 1, right? Plus secant, inverse secant, e to the 4x, Actually, that's it. Here we go. That is our answer. So I'm taking Professor Soaz at Hillsborough Community College. This is my first class with him, but so far I enjoy his class. And it's been a year since I took my first calculus class, and then I'm taking calculus 2 now. And I'm pretty, enjoying the class, but I had to refresh my memory, so that's why I'm doing even this, thinking that I can refresh my memory. So I did pretty good here. Here's the question: if you guys do math, just share your mathematical skills and develop it by practicing. Thank you very much for watching my first and maybe not the last one. I might do more mathematical problems if I want to. I just felt like I want to share something that I learned. So here we go. Calculus 2. Welcome to calculus class. Oh, before I finish it, I want to make sure that my answer is correct. So I'm going to compare it with the review question. Let me find out if the answer paper is. Okay. The question number 22. 4 to the ex, 1 over e to the 4x squared. We can write that down as like 8x squared is the same thing. This is the only thing we can multiply. We can rewrite it as 8x if you want. and then plus secant, inverse secant e to the 4x. Yeah, you're good. I'm right. I did this right. So here we go. Big right mark. So thank you very much for watching, and welcome to math. So